Hi everyone, my name is Nitin and I am here to talk about emotions and the role they play in your decision making. While we see that we are the makers of our own destiny and we are the best ones who take the decisions for our own self, but that is not necessarily true when it comes to the true decision making ability. Now, why I'm saying that is because the decision making is directly proportional to the amount of data and knowledge that the person may have. And apart from the basic knowledge and education, all the content that we are consuming is from the mainstream media, the social media, and few of those similar resources. Now, while we all already see that these are not, up to the mark or trustworthy resources and are corrupted to a certain extent, there is a high possibility that the information which is being shared with you is manipulated in some or the other way. We already have a example of Facebook and Cambridge Analytica, wherein we see that how certain things were being used to tamper the decision making ability basis certain elements which are being fed to us. Now, it is said that emotion, when they are on the rise, your intelligence will drop to a significant amount, which is why it is said when you are angry, do not reply, and when you are happy, do not promise anything. Well, this is something which is being used by marketeers and socio political entities, and they are trying to make most of it through all those transactions which are being done with you. What they do is they target your deepest emotions, the fear, the desire, the aspirations, the goal that you may have, and they try to link those things with their product. So in a way they are trying to create a relation with the product to the identity, so that that relation once built, the product is being identified by the individual and is being consumed on a priority. Now, they are also looking at creating a fear of missing out, FOMO, and a fear of scarcity, so that the product, when you are inclined to it, you take the decision as soon as possible so the sale can be made. So, if you might have been doing some transaction on the flights, you may have seen the last few seats for the products on Amazon or Flipkart, last two or three products items which are being left. And if you might have seen the discount, that the discount is for, let's say, few hours, 4 hours or 3 hours or things like that. So they are creating this kind of models to impact the decision making ability of the buyer. Now, looking at some of the recent advertisement, which you may relate on how they are impacting your decision making ability through emotions. Now, these emotions do not directly relate to the product, but still they are making a use of it. Now, taking an example of Colgate, if you have seen a few of those ads, I'll talk about a couple of those ads. One which talks about a little girl going to the school, and they have merged an idea of a college wherein ragging concept has been introduced to the school. They are trying to portray an emotion of a fear and confidence through the product. So they are matching the product with the identity through this emotion. In another advertisement, they when a particular family, especially a mom, when they are going to for an adoption, now the person is losing confidence, and through a smile that confidence is being built in that particular advertisement, and the product is Colgate. I don't know how the toothpaste as a product would relate to this kind of situation, but what essentially they are trying to do is impacting your emotion through a concept, so that the relation with the product and your identity is being made established, so that the sale can be made. Looking at the recent advertisements of cleaners and probably Odonil, everyone is focusing on the germs that which will be killed by these products in the wake of recent pandemic situation, wherein the viruses are the priorities to be looked at, and these products are focusing on that particular aspect of fear, so that the relationship and that kind of sale can be made. So, looking at the advertisement from Policy Bazaar, wherein they are focusing on creating a need of an insurance wherein you can safeguard the future of your family members if you are not there. So essentially they are using the fear of losing someone, or you being moving on to the next level of life because of the impact of the pandemic. That is something which is being showcased in more of those iterations of these advertisements, so that the sale of the product can be done through relating with that kind of emotion. So next time when you are having any similar kind of transaction through advertisement or a social political element on your social media platform, you will be more mindful of certain aspects, that how these products or these advertisement or knowledge bites or information bite is impacting your decision making ability. So with that, I take a leave. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.